How's it going, everyone? Today we have Devin Didiomete on with us. Devin, a 12-year pro, been all over North America and Europe. Currently, last year played in Hungary, the Hungarian League. Devin was a seventh-round draft pick of the Calgary Flames and was picked up by the New York Rangers on an entry-level contract. He also played almost 200 AHL games, over 100 ECHL games, and has a long career of 250 games played in Europe. And also now, just during his time off, has been coaching a U14 team in Stratford, Ontario, AA team. Thank you very much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, Wonger. Brought
Yeah,
back some good memories.
right. Long
The
time since we played with and I guess against each other. We played together with the Rangers organization, the farm team in Hartford, Wolfpack, and Connecticut Whale there. Definitely remember you as one of the best team guys, and obviously tough as well, but would do anything for his teammates and also keep the boys entertained and positive. So just from your experiences, your hockey journey, is there some things that you can share with the viewers of anything that that you like, that you've seen, that you wish you'd go back on, or anything like that?
Yeah, well, we were talking here before we got on live, and I mentioned to you that obviously every hockey player wants to make it to the NHL and has dreams and goals of playing in the NHL. And for both you and I, that unfortunately never happened. But at the same time, I think we're both fortunate enough to make a career out of the game, play in some unbelievable places, travel to places we probably never would have been if it wasn't for hockey. So in that aspect, I think I'm definitely fortunate to have, had the career that I had. In terms of learning things and what I learned from the game. I think everywhere I was, every team, every league, I learned something different. North America, at the time we played, it was a lot of veteran guys and learning from the older guys, learning from what they had done. I think that was the big way of learning. It was kind of before all the video stuff and a lot more of the skill on ice training, to be honest. And then when I went over to Europe, I was fortunate enough to play in the Swedish Elite League, and that really opened my eyes. Just the way they trained off ice and the skill training they did on the ice. I feel like they were a little bit ahead of the North American times. Now you see skill coaches and stuff like that, and they were doing that in Sweden before it was even big in North America. So
Yeah, yeah, same. Playing over in Sweden, just found the same. They're so skilled, great skaters. I found what I was really impressed with was the drills that we were doing. Very structured in the fact of, okay, you're gonna do this drill 3 times on this side, and then you're gonna go do the drill 3 times on that side, and that's what implemented with my skill coaching as well. Having Per Hughes, former Detroit Red Wing, as a coach, he really brought that on, and just the puck handling drills that you would do, you're putting yourself in different awkward situations and having to use different edges and your hips going in different ways. It was totally different than what I had been used to in the AHL and CHL.
yeah, for me too. Like you said, there was a lot of drills, especially in Sweden, where you were put in awkward situations or situations where you weren't used to doing something, and it kind of made you learn and have your skill set expand from outside what you were used to. And I think it's a really good way to help develop skills, along with the fact that they pride themselves on skating so well. I mean, you played in Sweden, as did I, and I don't think the whole time I was there, I saw someone that wasn't an unbelievable skater. And I mean, even if you look in the NHL right now, a lot of the Swedish players are some of the best skaters in the whole league at the highest level possible.
Yeah, and again, I was playing in Sweden Div 1, the third league, and our team was just right there with some Allsvenskan second league teams, but it was amazing the different ages. We had one guy that was 34, Jens Svensson, who was like the mentor on the team and had been everywhere. And he was older. I think he retired after our year, but even the young guys that were on the team, so skilled with the stick. They weren't quite as strong, but that was normal with the maturity part, right? And um, yeah, it was those some of those guys. You compare them to the Canadians or North Americans. It's like night and day for on average of how skilled they are and can skate. What the biggest difference too, what I noticed was just the tough and grittiness part was most North Americans had that grit to them to play at those top levels, where the European Swedes were a little softer on that end. But some of those guys that can put it together, they were amazing, and obviously some NHLers, Hall of Famers that we were able to watch, like Forsberg and I don't know, Lidstrom, Zetterberg, all those guys, like they just had it right, and that's why they're NHL superstars, and those guys separate themselves from the third, fourth liners and the top AHL guys by a lot.